Today's live is a bit different. We want to get a bit personal. Ask me anything that you've always wanted to ask me about. Omwenga Bakari, I see you. Doti, I see you. Mwalimu Katebe Saddam, I see you. Dennis, anasema niko hapa representing. Anasema may you inspire me also. I am a photographer. As a photographer, the one thing I can easily tell you, most photographers out there, those very good photographers that you see in almost all events out there, the Ben Karudis, the Picture Clear, all those top photographers that you see out there, the one thing that they did, number one, they took their photos, and this is from a very credible source, that how do I make it like a top photographer? They took photos, amazing photos out there, and what they did was to post them, okay? And even went to events that they were not invited and took photos and shared with the client. You understand? So that next time the client have you as their first choice. You get what I mean? As their first choice. As a photographer, before you make your name, you will have to do a lot of work for pro bono. You will do a lot of work in pro bono, just making sure that you shoot, you share. And if you have your friends can be the first people who support you as a photographer. You understand? As a photographer, your friends should support you even more by sharing your work out there, by making sure that people can see your work out there. Let me read the question. Heavy J, let me ask, what plans do you have for the next 10 years? That is Mwalimu Katebe Saddam Kibet to be the MP of Langata. That is in 2022. That is exactly 3 years from this moment we are speaking. By that time, I will be 40. Life begins at 40. Oh, Cool Don anasema go for it. Clemens Maza anasema kura yangu kwako, please Jalango, hiyo time consider me as your chief campaigner. Nelly Noel anasema please kindly do not join politics and start dining with the devils. Hey, Jesus Christ. Andrew Siko, let me read Andrew Siko's question. Anasema thanks for being an inspiration to many. Happy to have worked with you at Radio Maisha. All the best as you enter politics. Asante sana. Thank you so much. Can the questions please come? Titus Uko says, how much is your new car? How much is your new car? I really don't have a new car. The car everybody is talking about is not my car. That is my friend's car. Most of the cars you see me take photos near are my friend's car. I have a few cars, but the last one, the Maybach, belongs to a very close friend of mine. And he just told me, can you have a ride in this car? It is the Maybach S600. It's a Mercedes Maybach. Okay, so now I saw some other people saying, oh, ndani ni Mercedes, nje ni Maybach. Shule ni kitu mzuri. Mercedes is the family of Maybach. You get what I mean? So that Maybach S600, you can Google, goes for up to 40 million Kenya shillings. It is 40 million Kenya shillings, but it is not my car. It is my friend's car. I usually take a lot of photos next to my friends' cars, my friends' houses, so they are not mine. Ni tu ya Facebook na mtandao. How many children do you have? How many children do I have? Man, I do support a lot of people, and I believe they are my children. And or if you are asking, my own biological children. Mama ndio anajua baba ya watoto ni nani. So hiyo nitawachia bibi yangu Jaber Nyartaita to answer you. That one I will take and leave it to my beautiful wife Nyartaita. All right. Who is your mentor? Wow. Who is your mentor? That is very deep. I have two great mentors in my life who have impacted my career and who have been there for me in my career. My number one mentor as far as radio and journalism is concerned has always been the one, Caroline Mutoko. I learned radio from the best, my friend. Caroline Mutoko is my number one mentor as far as media is concerned, journalism. She taught me. I'm a student of Caroline Mutoko. Mimi ni mwanafunzi wake. And she did the best for me to teach me the ropes and what I need to do and what I need to be. So Caroline Mutoko, my number one mentor. When it comes to business, strange enough, it is one Stanley Kamau, Dr. Stanley Kamau, him over Hardy Kenya Trust, the Jiggerman himself, a very close and a best friend of mine who has always taught me how to do business, how to relate to people, how to save, and how to be an entrepreneur. That is Dr. Stanley Kamau. That's my number one mentor. I'm reading your questions. Kuna mtu anasema, Jalas, wacha kupigwa picha na nyumba za wenyewe. Oh, this is interesting. Cyrus Kiarie Munga, how was your first experience as an MC and how has it been growing in the industry? My first MCing job was at Arboretum. At the Arboretum. It was the GSK India party. And I was contracted by one Mzungu friend of mine called Mike Strano. And the job was for the team GSK Raibina. I can never forget about it. Then I came out and did my first gig. I had so many mistakes. In this life, do not fear to make mistakes. I had so many mistakes, but they trusted me because they were told that it was starting, and they gave me so many other jobs. And I want to thank the team from GSK who have always been there for me, even after that first gig. Later, they gave me so many other gigs. And I also want to thank my very close friend, Mike Strano, who was then and still runs the Fat Entertainment, and he had given me my first job as an MC. Later in life, I knew what the problem was, and I've been now, if you want to name Kenya's top MCs, you can't count 1, 2 before you get to my name, or you can't count 1 before you get to my name. And it's because I've learned in the job, I've learned how to deal with different clients. I can MC a concert, I can MC a corporate event, I can MC a kid's birthday, I can MC a wedding. So you be versatile and you learn in the job. So if you are out there and planning to be an MC, please start na hata za nyumbani where you are not being paid or anything. Those are how you start your work. All right. What is your embarrassing moment in your journey being a media personality? Wow. One of my most embarrassing moments in media. Fortunately enough, I've not had any embarrassing moments. But I can easily tell you, anytime we are on air and the show is going on. So there's this day, Alex and I had not switched off our microphones, and we had started talking about our personal life until people started, hey, wewe, mulikuwa wapi huko mnasema zimeni microphone. That is the only embarrassing time when a lot of our personal life with Alex leaked on air when the microphones were not on. How much do you charge ukiitwa ku MC kwa sherehe fulani, especially by your friends kama Mwalimu Douglas? It depends. How do you charge as an MC? You charge according to the date. Date number one, is it a date you have so many jobs? That is the weekends. The weekends are very expensive. Number two, what kind of event is it? Is it a birthday party? Is it a wedding? Is it a concert? Is it a corporate event? So corporate events are expensive than concerts and definitely expensive than weddings. Number one, weddings, most of the time, I do weddings for free. I do weddings for free most of the time because I always think that they are very special things because most of the time it is about somebody wanting you to be part of their big day. But on a good day, a gig would cost 500,000, 300,000, depending on what client. But also client also matters. You can't charge a small company the way you charge a big company. If they have money, let them pay. That's it. Next year is my wedding. Now I'm in Germany. Lazima ukue MC. Maureen Akinyi, I want to assure you, I will be the MC at your wedding. Maureen Akinyi, save this. I will be the MC at your wedding next year. Thank you, Maureen. Let me read. What motivates you, Rachel Karimi? What motivates you to wake up every morning? What motivates you to wake up every morning? I've said it again and again. Poverty is my number one motivator. Poverty is my number one motivator. And some people always think it's a joke. Poverty can motivate you to wake up. If it was not for poverty, you're looking for money. What else or what is the reason you'll wake up? Everybody would be sleeping. So the thought of living in a life that I can't control, a life that controls me, a life without choices, a life you don't have a choice, a life that you use what you have, can always motivate you, can make you do things that you never thought about. That's how sad it is. So work hard so that you can get out of poverty. That's the reason why people wake up. And that is the reason I wake up every single morning. Ushawahi shikwa na polisi? Tendwa Mutali says, long time. Nishashikwa na polisi long time. Kitambo sana. Nishashikwa na polisi. But nowadays, hata wakinisimamisha, jalas! Wenda tu, jalas! Because kama ni hizi petty offenses, okay, I don't always have offenses. Maybe tumeshikwa, maybe overspeeding, vitu kama hizo. And it is always very hard for police to do anything. Unastukia tu, jalas kama ni wewe. Endelea. Jalas. But I always tell them, I'm sorry, it is my mistake. But kitambo nilikuwa nashikwa sana. Mtaani kushikwa tu. Nishalala ndani, nishapigwa chengerere. Nishawekwa mabangles kwa mkono. Mara mingi sana. Makosa kutembea usiku. Makosa, sijui nini imefanyika. Makosa, vitu ndogo ndogo tu za kawaida za mtaani. Hizo nazo nimeshikwa. Lakini it got to a point where kushikwa ikakuwa ngumu. Thank you. What is the first business that you started, Jalas? The first business I've ever started. Wow. I can say when we started Culture Spill Productions. When we started Culture Spill Production, that was the first business we did. This was a production house. We were doing cultural plays with my very good close friend Steve Ogana. If you can check on YouTube, Luo plays, one called Kibrit Olwarepi. Yes, one called Kibrit Olwarepi. Yeah. Monica JM, is that SLK 300 that I saw you with, and how much can one get a 2010 model with? Yes, that's an SLK, but mine is not a 300. It is SLK 200, and for 4 million, 5 million, 2 million, 1 million, it depends who imports your car for you. Thank you so much, everybody wishing me happy birthday. How can you invest 50,000 USD? 50,000 USD comes to how much? That is 5 million. Wow, 5 million Kenya shillings. How can I invest 5 million Kenya shillings? All right. If you want quick money immediately, then you can straight go get yourself a few cars and get yourself into this taxi business. The online taxis, either Taxify, Uber, Taxi Chap Chap, Taxi Leo, Taxi Kesho, Wasili, those ones. Kwa sababu you can buy 3 premiums, I'm a belter. This is a 1.2, sindio? 1.2, 1.2, you can get 3 of them and get them on the road. That would be a good investment because the returns are immediate. But one of the best way to invest still remains real estate. Real estate. Can you imagine that small plot in your village at the center? If your village is busy, say kwenyu ni Makueni pale, Emali pale, ama Salga, ukitengeneza 2 rooms kama 10 hivi, utakuwa unapata pesa kila siku for the rest of your life. Nyumba za kulala ziko na pesa. Think about that. Tyson Nyaberi Ouna anasema unapeana unga lini Jalas? Corona inatumaliza. Wapi? Inakumaliza wapi? Niambie jamani. Why did you leave Papa Shirandula? I did not leave Papa Shirandula. A time came when we had to grow beyond Papa Shirandula and give other people a chance to join Papa Shirandula. If we were there up to today, how could you have known somebody like Awenja? You see, wherever you are, please give people a chance also to join it. That's why somebody would ask me, why did you leave Kiss? How would have you known the new presenters? Why did you leave Radio Maisha? Why did you go to Hot 96? Why are you at Milele? Wherever you are, keep on moving. Keep on reinventing yourself. In this life, you have dreams. Just like Miguna says, a person without dreams is like a pig. All right. Let me. Oh, who do you look up to? International. Guys, look at one person. The Rock. The Rock, the former wrestler. That guy works like crazy. Internationally, is my inspiration. He has a movie out. He has a talk out. He's a brand ambassador for Under Armour. He does everything. He has his own record label. He has everything. So that person, and also Shaq O'Neal, if you want people who can inspire you, check those two. Shaq O'Neal and Dwayne Rock the Johnson. Let's pick a few phone calls. All right. Hello. Ongea kwa sauti. Hello.
Hello,
Hello. Sema baba.
Nangu ni Sebastian.
Sebastian, unasemaje?
Niko hapa na slide yako. Pia mimi niko kwa YouTube as a creator.
You are a YouTube creator.
Yes, I'm just setting out the reality of the Kenyan entrepreneur.
The Kenyan entrepreneur.
Yes.
I will look for it. I will look for it and I will subscribe.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. What's your question?
One of the segments that I have on the channel. Inaitwa employed.
Employed. One of the things,
Yes, one of the segments that I have on the channel inaitwa employed.
Okay.
It mostly focuses on workplace experience.
Workplace experience.
The subscribers. Ananipatia workplace experience yake. So as the last, what would you say is that one workplace experience? Ukikumbuka sahi, nadhani tukucheka mwenyewe.
One of the biggest workplace experience I can tell you is relating well with every workmate. Okay?
Yeah.
Be a friend to every workmate that you have. Okay?
Okay.
Relate to people well because you never know. Like today, you are here, Tomorrow you want to go here. But what have you left with the people in the place you are? Okay? So one of the biggest was when I left one of my workplace, and this guy was my friend and is now my boss. Huyo ni Mwakideu. Is my friend and my boss. An amazing experience. Thank you so much, bro. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Hello.
Mambo vipi?
Poa sana.
Happy birthday bro.
Asante sana bro.
Alafu nakuuliza swali moja.
Uliza.
Mbona wewe Akote na Diamond mna moyo sana wa kusaidia sana? Hiyo inatokana na nini lakini? Inatokana
na maisha ambayo tuliishi sisi. Sisi ni watoto wa maskini, tulizaliwa maskini, tumeishi na umaskini. Sasa tulipopata nafasi pia unajua mtu anapitia nini. Unajua shida ya watu ni nini. Unaelewa?
Kweli kweli. Alafu kitu moja nakwambia, huna marengo kabisa wewe. Kabisa sijaiona celeb kama wewe bwana.
Asante sana ndugu yangu. Okay. Thank you so much for the compliment. Thank you so much. Wacha simu zingie. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Jala.
Poa sana Buda.
Nimejia hapa kutoka Mombasa.
Habari ya Mombasa?
Poa bro.
We Mombasa, we chunga sana corona wewe. Chunga corona we.
Tunajichunga. Sasa unajua mimi nakupanda kwanza zile enzi vianza wewe na Caroline Mtoko kumbuka?
Kitambo tukiwa Caroline Mtoko tukaenda tukawa na Alex Mwakideu, tukawa na Jeff, tuko na Alex tena sahi.
Kwa na Jeff kuna wakati ndio kafanya na nani yule Kaleche kidogo.
Kaleche
so mimi naamini story yako bro, na tumotivate huko. Asante
sana bro. Nimeshukuru
sawa. Tembea Mombasa tukute bwana.
Wacha corona ishe, tutakuja tuvuruge Mombasa tena.
Sawa basi.
Wow. Hello.
VJ baba, happy birthday yelo mundu si hapa.
Mundu sema baba.
Ati hiyo jina kama moja paka uchoke. Hii ni ngoma la mazeze. Nipigie kwa hiyo korade VJ.
Kama unaruka ruka, kama unacheza cheza paka uchoke. Hii ni ngoma la mazeze makomen. Cheza turuke wote.
Wewe silewa mwenyewe rusha musinga.
Tumewe wote.
Sasa hivi day papa swali moja yangu. Yaani kuna hii urafiki ingine nafika mahali inafanyika mara moja pap.
Nini hiyo?
Lakini urafiki. Lakini sasa wewe na Mwakideu imeshika kabisa, sasa ni mtu anaweza ona tu ni ndugu watoka ni dog. Hapo mahali siri ni kufichania siri kidogo, hauwezi ambia kuhusu huyu mwingine, yani mambo imefanyika huku chini ya maji hapa vipi?
Unajua mkifanya kazi pamoja inafanya mnakuwa marafiki.
Okay.
Mkishakuwa marafiki unastukia kuna mengi zaidi mnaweza fanya pamoja. Hello.
Daktari.
Litiema.
Litiema hapa daktari.
Sema, niko poa.
Happy birthday kwanza bosi wangu.
Asante.
Na Mungu azidi kukupatia maisha marefu sana daktari. Sasa swali langu ni kuna kale katutu kao kasitale tikale kalikuwa kakwazi.
Nini hiyo?
Kasitale tikale kakwaza stale.
Starlet KAU 003.
Kalisa wapi daktari?
Niliuza. Niliuza Litiema, hiyo niliuza. My first car KAU 003K Starlet 250,000 Kenya shillings. Ngoma ya ndani 150,000. Hello. Yes.
Happy birthday Chalisto hapa.
Kalisto sama baba.
Happy birthday to you.
Asante sana.
Sasa mimi nilikuwa naingia kwa YouTube nikaona hadithi yako fulani ya ulikuwa unafanya kazi kwa pack nini really kwa PK.
Ati?
Ulikuwa hapo unapaka bidii kwa PJ hivi. Sikuipata vizuri, tafadhali irudie.
Ndio moja kazi ambazo tulifanya pale tafuta industrial area hapa upande wa Ruaraka inaitwa Ringlis. Ilikuwa ni PK. Unapaka kama 500 kwa box moja. Unalipwa shilingi moja na sumuni. Ukipack mingi, kuna watu wamezoea wanapaka haraka sana. Unastukia wamepaka hata 5000 boxes. Hiyo ni shilingi 1500. Mimi nikapaka 9 nikalipwa sijui shilingi 9. No, it was not that. My work is in talent, Baba. That is my worst job. It was my... Nitakwambia one of my worst siku moja. Wow. Kila mtu mwenye yuko hapa, I just want to thank you so much. Hello? Poa sana.
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Dorothy Nyare, habari yako?
Niko poa.
Uko wapi? Eldoret ama wapi?
Wakilisha washakunako, wao ndio anakwambia na jibu kuhusu wewe.
Akina nani?
Hao ndio anakwambia na msheneza uongo.
Hao watu wa moshene na mabloga? Sasa si unajua mabloga hiyo ndio kazi yao, watakula aje wasipoandika juu yangu? Lazima waandike juu yangu ndio wakule. Usiwaharibie unga yao. Wacha waandike moshene yote.
Lakini wajue tu ni uongo.
Kabisa,
Anakusalimia Masauti.
Nitamsalimia Masauti. Pokea busu yangu. Mwa. I think we are done. We are done with the questions. We are done with everything. For anything you've ever wanted to ask me, and today, definitely, courtesy of Safaricom, we have these phones. Courtesy of Safaricom, I need to give out these phones. Thank you so much for your questions. Thank you so much. Thank you for your wishes. And until Wednesday, this Wednesday, we will live. Who do you want to see live with me? Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you guys, and I love you so much. Thank you so much for your wishes. Happy birthday to me. Bye.